那我们这场的主讲人为欧文，在MyGamez负责与内容提供者间的联系与合作，并将许多世界知名的 PVE 类行动游戏引进中国。然后许多的欧美游戏在发行到中国的过程中有成有败。欧文将分享许多相关的资料与经验，对于哪些国际游戏作品能够适应这个举步艰难但又充满潜力的市场。那我们用掌声欢迎欧文。
Hi, good afternoon, Taipei. 大家好。So my name is Owen. I do game sourcing for MyGamez. First of all, thank you for just being here and listening on this. I guess the first thing I just want to get a feel of is the crowd. I just want to see who we have here, so it's easier for me to present. The first question, I guess, is who has a game out on the App Store right now? App Store, one game, two games. All right, cool. Second question is, who of you are making a casual game? Or fantasy casual game. All right, cool. So, everyone else is doing an RPG game? No? Hardcore? Okay. Third question is, who of you have published in China or tried and worked in going to China before? All right. Well, I guess you guys are really excited on knowing how we deal with the Chinese audience and the rest of the world. So a bit about our company, MyGamez, is we are a Finnish Chinese game publisher that specializes in bringing free-to-play casual games into mainland China. We mainly look at games from around the world, US, Europe, even Taiwan. So I look at the US and Europe market, and my colleague here looks at the Taiwanese market. We have office in Shanghai, Beijing, Helsinki, and also Vancouver. So here are some of the games that we've published before. Your Godblades, Real-Time Racing, Control Magic. Yep. And what I do is I look at games and decide and try to figure out if they'll work in China or not. That's basically all I do. I look at a game overseas. I think, all right, this is a great game. Will it work in China? Will it make money in China? And over the time and our experience, I realized that is actually not an essential question to ask, because a lot of games that work overseas and that work in China is actually answering another question: is this game timeless? So the first thing I want to ask is when I look at a game right now, does this game transcend, not just transcend the culture? Will this game work 10 years from now? Will this game work 20 years from now? When you think of a game like that, it will broaden the perspective on will it just do well in China? Because when we look at games right now, the games that do well in China, essentially they're doing really well across maybe over 100 countries. So when I look at games right now, the games that do really well, they do well in US, they do well in Europe, they do well in Africa, Middle East, and Southeast Asia. So looking at this question, so when thinking about this question right now, you think differently. So looking back at the history of timelessness, right? So these are a few of really classic games. Imagine if you play a Pac-Man right now. You'll still enjoy it, even though the life cycle is short. And you play Mario, you play Snake, in the Future Phone era, and now you have Candy Crush. So my sister, she is about maybe 24, and she still plays Candy Crush every day. The game design is really good. The retention, she just comes out and plays, is very varied. So to me, all these are really, really good classic timeless games. And when I look at games right now, this is what I try to find, the classic games. And you might ask, like, how do I make a classic game? And I'm actually here not to tell you how to make it, because I'm not a chef, I'm not the one making games. I don't know how to make games. Obviously Joe over here is, and you guys have way more experience. What I do is, I'm more of a food critic. I just look at games from a food critic point of view, and I try to decipher what will work and what will not work. So I actually have, so this seminar right now is, I'm going to try to do a case study around the concept of timelessness. So these two are our games that we publish in China, and this guy, both of them are overseas games from Europe. So have anybody of you heard of hill climb racing? Okay. Has anybody of you heard of Superstar Skater? This is this big face here is Ronaldo. All right. So two games. Both games are doing very well overseas. One of them did super well in China. I'd like you to guess which one did really well in China. So for hill climb racing and for Ronaldo. All right, cool. So anybody wanna show?
I'm gonna say hill climb.
Yeah. All right.
I haven't heard your full definition of timelessness, but this is neither timeless nor even culturally maybe universal.
Exactly.
It looks like I don't know,
Exactly.
European city and very goofy kind of
That is true.
character and tennis character or skater.
Yeah.
Cute golf guy. I'm not sure. He's a golf guy.
He's a famous football player. And it's funny because when Joe mentioned just now about the IP and the issue about IP, we're gonna go back later when we look at Superstar Skater. But first, we look at hill climb racing, and these are actually the numbers for hill climb racing China Android stores. We published this 2 years ago, and up to now, we have about 7 million downloads. So this, I'm just going to talk about a bit about the data here. So we pulled this from our online dashboard. When we work with publishers, when we work with CPs, they will put on our SDK. So we have our own SDK where we can implement, and we use that to distribute to 50 over app stores in China. And along with that SDK is we have an online dashboard here where you could do online real-time reporting, and also we do the carrier billing. So looking at the dashboard version, 2 days ago, we had this one installed about 4 million, and then the MAU for this one was about like 5 million. And it's actually super interesting for this because to me, the game itself is just very simple graphics, really simple graphics, really simple gameplay here. So what you do is, the gamer will just press gas, and it will go forward, and you'll hit the brakes, and you'll stop. And you try not to die, right? And it's really easy to die. I played 10 seconds on this. Actually, I played a minute on this, and I died like maybe 15 times during my first minute. And it's really frustrating. So when we're deciding if we want to bring this game to China, we looked at the metrics, right? Metrics was pretty okay. ARPU was pretty good, but it wasn't like wow. It wasn't something where you would cry when you look at it. So the ARPU was good, but it wasn't spectacular. The really interesting bit when you look at the game was it was doing really well in 100 countries. All the countries that it launched, it was top 10 racing game. And just figure out like, really? Top 10 racing game? It's top 10 grossing in all the countries. racing game. So the question is why? Why would this be like content grossing in 100 over countries when it launched? So we decided to bring this to our channel partners in China. So we work closely with Aliyun, Saliuling, Tencent. So we work with all the 50 app stores, and how we do it with them, and we evaluate games, we bring the games, and we show it to them, and we discuss if it will work in China or not. So this is part of the evaluation. And they all say, not so much. The graphics too simple. We're not sure if it's gonna do well in China. Chinese players are pretty sophisticated sometimes. We want like beautiful things. And we were taught if we want to do this or not. Metrics around the world says good, and the Chinese experts says so-so. But we decided to take a leap of faith. We think numbers, very obviously, most publishers are very numbers driven. We look at metrics. We believe in the game that if it's gonna do well in 100 countries, we believe that it will do well in China. So we went ahead and published it. So in the first month, we got 100,000 downloads. So it was a success. It was doing well, 100,000 downloads, sustainable. And we were even surprised by the success it had. We didn't thought it was going to do so well. We thought it was maybe just going to drop a bit. Like maybe Chinese people are just different. And you just try to think. So if you think about it, why was it so successful? So I would call this a timeless game. I would think that it's mainly down to the 3 factors when I look at this game. So from left to right, in terms of importance to me for the game, most important monetization, fun, and the theme. I'm gonna come back to this in terms of the Chinese market. I'll tell you what. So let's go from the least important thing of this 3 is theme. So hill climb racing has a really simple understand theme. You don't need to be educated. It's culturally irrelevant or relevant, depends on how you look at it. Where you're driving a car through a hill, it's not rocket science, right? It's very acceptable, and that's why it's acceptable in like 100 over countries. Second thing, fun. I'm not an expert here in game design. You guys are super talented, and you guys know there's a lot of quirk to make a really well-balanced game. And that is actually the genius of the game as well. It looks super simple on the outside, where 2 controls, but how do you make it that you die enough and still want to come back? What is the point where you're not frustrated and you just stop the game? So this is part of the genius of the game, where every time I play the game, I want to come back to play more, because every time I play it, I get better. I have a sense of achievement with the game. And so you get better and better, and then obviously you get the coins, and you upgrade your car, you feel you're doing much better. And the magic happens when you upgrade the car for the first time, because you essentially have a new gameplay now. So if you see on the left, you have a different car, right? It's a police car. And this is why I'm going to talk about monetization here, in terms of the most important bit. I know I didn't make this really obvious that monetization is the most important for us and the game. So the genius with the game is during the monetization, each car upgrade is essentially a new gameplay. It's because each car upgrade has different characteristics, and you're playing the same game in different characters, essentially. And they build it in the monetization when they design the game at the get-go. So the key message is when you design a game, you gotta design the game with monetization if you're building a free-to-play game. That's what I'm talking about. Plan it in really well. If you, I would compare this game to Diablo. Have you guys played Diablo? Diablo 2? Right. So I love Diablo. Right. You have a mage, you have necromancer, you have paladin, and every time you play the game with a different character, it's essentially like a new game. And this is what the developers have done with Hill Climb Racing. Essentially, every time you have a new car, essentially playing the same game differently, and then essentially it's a new gameplay, and people the gamers are having fun playing with it. So before we get to these Superstar Skater, right now Hill Climb Racing had grown organically doubled over the past years. Since it launched per month, it's about 100,000. Now we are doing about 200,000 downloads. And all this was done without any social or community bots. So it's basically the gamers are just telling their friends to play it. So that's how powerful that I think such a timeless game is. All right. So we're gonna talk about the theme, right? Monetization, fun, and theme. We're gonna talk about Superstar Skaters. We saw the game and we just like signed it. All right. Don't think about it. It's Monado. It's it looks like. Do you guys know about the Subway Surfer? TJ Kupao. So TJ Kupao is also one of the top runner games in the world. It still is one of the top runner games in the world. And this is heavily inspired by that game, right? So you have a top game plus a top IP. No brainer, take it. We showed our partners, channel partners in China, they love it. Sign, launched 2 months. And we got 2,000 downloads a day. In China, 2,000 downloads, it's basically nothing, right? We were confused. Yeah, so confusing. We had okay, Ronaldo is there, he's very sexy face there. People should click and download. Like if you put Ronaldo face on a burger, I would buy it. I would buy Ronaldo burger. So the question we were asking the channels was, why doesn't anybody download it? Do any of you have a theory on why people weren't downloading? Okay, I guess I'll just give you a hint. If you look at an icon, if you just look at an icon, what do you think the game is? Soccer, yes. And soccer, football games are not very popular in China, to say the least. So we were discussing about this with our channel partners, and they say, maybe, it's a soccer game, and casual gamers want to play soccer. And that makes a lot of sense, actually. Why didn't we think about it? And we changed the icon to this. All right. I think a 7-year-old would understand that that's Ronaldo on a skateboard, right? And it worked. So the game downloads increased dramatically. And then we hit another problem. Nobody's paying. And in free-to-play for China, if you're not paying, you get dropped from the App Store charts in that instant. Because the App Store want to make money. If your game is not making money, you're out, right? Why isn't people paying? So we asked the CP how the game was doing around the world, and they say, "Oh, doing great. We're making a lot of money from ads." What? Oh, but we don't. So how much you guys are doing for in-app purchases? Not that much. A lot of people are downloading, so they have massive success around the world. A lot of downloads and a lot of ad revenue, but not many people are buying. So the game design wasn't designed for in-app purchase. It's not like Climb Racing. When they designed the game, they were thinking, okay, how do I make it more fun with the in-app purchase, blend all together. So like Joe said recently about the game quality matters. The game quality was so-so in terms of monetization, and that's why it wasn't monetized. So even though you put an IP on a game that doesn't monetize, it's still not going to monetize. Yeah. And that's it. We talked to our partner CP. They little suggestion. They actually made a new game called Kick and Run. I'm not sure if they published that, but that's essentially it. So I guess to wrap up here, the two things I want to talk to you, like three things basically is, I hope everybody makes a timeless game. I would love to play it. Second is monetization in free-to-play. You gotta design it like on the get-go, first day, how to blend it really well into the game that it elevates the gameplay to the next level. And the third would be IP doesn't solve everything, right? You gotta make good gameplay, good design. All right, I'm gonna sidestep a bit. I'm gonna talk about International Mobile Gaming Awards, IMGA East. Why am I talking about this? Is because we are actually co-organizing the awards in Asia. We will be launching in China and Southeast Asia. So if your game has not published yet, hasn't gone through any soft launch, hasn't had like amazing like metrics that all the publishers are coming and knocking and grabbing your game out in the world, this is actually a great opportunity for you guys to showcase your games to our judges. We're gonna have a lot of world-renowned judges from all the top CPs, and this will be a perfect opportunity for you guys to get your game out there, get people to validate your game. And these are the past winners that we had last year: Monument Valley, Vain Glory. And we do want to help Taiwanese developers go on the world stage. Right? This is us doing the signing ceremony. This was actually last week, actually this week. Yeah. The dates are 30th September for China and August 31st for the Southeast Asia. Okay. The Chinese website isn't up till next Friday, so just keep that in mind. Cool. That's it. Go to the website and find MyGamez. You can talk to me. All right. Thanks.
那接下来还有点时间，还有5分钟，大家有任何问题想要问欧文吗？有没有？如果没有的话，那我们就是如果想要跟大家多聊聊的话，可以结束再到外面去跟大家多交流。好，谢谢欧文，谢谢。